Are you sick and tired of being the worst cyclist in the world? Do you hate always pile driving your face into the ground? Do you want to finally win and put your hands in the air?
Well, holy moly macaroni, because I've got the right answer for you. All you need to do to be a better cyclist is eat this bar, take these pills, or drink this drink. Delicious.
All right, so here's the thing. You only really need to worry about three real things. Like, here's the three secrets, right? Ride a lot, ride with people who are faster than you, and recover when you need it. Honestly, if you do those three things, you will for sure improve your cycling. You'll become stronger. I mean, that's gonna take up 80% of your fitness right there. There's no need to overcomplicate things. You don't need to worry about all the fine details, because the fine details are marginal gains, right? Like, Chris Froome needs to worry about the cadence of 110 versus 109 at a certain elevation in his training program. You know, all these things like make him 0.5 seconds faster, right? But at his level, that matters. For your level, Cat 5, Cat 4, even Cat 3, really, those marginal gains, don't worry about them. It's creating extra stress. Ride a lot, ride with people faster than you, recover when you need it. So like, imagine this. When you ride a lot, if you were gonna ride like 20 hours in the week, imagine there's like a bullseye, and that's like your quality of your workout, okay? The quality of the workout that you're gonna go out and do. Well, if you got 20 hours and you like blast a shotgun radius at it, right, you're bound to hit some good quality training. But if you only have like 6 hours, then that blast radius really needs to be focused in. And that's where some of the complications come in, and some of the real fine details is, you know, how do you make your 6 hours more equivalent to someone's 20 hours? And then with that, you can get like a power meter. You can start doing intervals and having a structured program to better set out exactly your time on the bike. Like, for sure, that's gonna help. And I'm a huge advocate of that. I feel like when I ride 8 hours, if I do it right, I can get the equivalent of 12 to 16 hours. But nothing is gonna beat that actual 12 to 16 hours. Okay, and so the second thing is riding with someone that's faster than you. Like, when you go out and you ride, you can't drop yourself. Your mind is always gonna limit you to something that you can do. I mean, you can feel like you're suffering, but when you're on someone's wheel and they're blowing you up, that is where adaptations are gonna come from. You probably have group rides around your area that are like the elite guys in the area, and we have one. We call it the World Championships, and it's awesome. It really, honestly, you don't have to worry about any power or heart rate or training program. You go out there and you get dropped. The next time you go out there, you get dropped at a later point, right? And then a later point and a later point. And you just work into riding with these guys to eventually you finish the whole ride. And then eventually you're like at the front, and then you're pushing the pace. And then once you're comfortable with that, then, you know, you start riding with faster guys. You go out to races, you start up categories. But when you're racing with someone faster than you or riding with someone faster than you, it doesn't matter your level or not, that, I promise, is gonna make you a better rider. It has to. It will force you to. And the third thing is recovery. Now, we can all do this. Take time off the bike when you need it. Don't hammer yourself into the ground every time you're on the bike, and eat a good diet and sleep well. That's it. Now, obviously, in recovery, you can start to get into those marginal gains, right? But if you just don't ride every once in a while and you get some good sleep, like, that's gonna take up 80% of your fitness gains. The other 20%, I mean, you can start to push your diet. Like, for me, I felt like at a certain point, I kind of started to plateau. So then I was researching better ways to recover. And my search kind of led me to diet. And then eventually I just ended up going fully vegan, you know. But so say that only adds, you know, 5%, 10% to my overall fitness pie. Well, the initial 80% is just gonna come from proper recovery of not riding and resting. Now, like, don't get me wrong, okay? I am a sucker for all the gimmicks too, right? I want the faster wheels, I want the better bars, I want the protein shake, you know, I want whatever. I've done the beet juice thing because it said it doesn't matter, right? Like, everything we're trying to do is to increase our performance. But if you're spending 80% of your time to increase 20% of your fitness, it should be the other way around, right? Like, 20% of your energy could go into 80% of your overall fitness just by following ride a lot, ride with people faster than you, and recover well. Like, your fitness is not a linear chart, right? We've talked about that a whole lot before. As you progress with your fitness and you get stronger and stronger, it gets harder and harder to make gains. And again, that's like those marginal gains, right? But in the first year of riding, first 2 years of riding, don't worry about the power meters, don't worry about the training programs, don't worry about the workouts. Ride for the love of riding and do these 3 things. Ride a lot, ride with people faster than you, and recover well. As always, guys, thank you so much. Vegan Cyclist. Yeah.